Hi everyone, we are back to the RWBY Week here on Franchise Kingdom, the place that William, try to watch everything or at least most of everything on your favorite franchise. And what is the RWBY Week? If you miss my video, go back, watch that. RWBY Week special announcement, update, something like that. I don't know how the title of the video is right now because I technically did not did the video yet, but it should be uploaded before this. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. Yeah, but basically, we're going to have 2 weeks of RWBY content, basically, almost every day. So it's basically the double of episodes that you receive before. So yeah, at least for these 2 weeks. And in the last episode, we got to see our heroines late for the first class, and was kind of we could say a wise episode, which she kind of exploded in the end, which was really obvious near the end when she was like Ruby on one side, Young on the other side, and she like these girls are not heroines, not even I am the true heroine, and something like that in her head, of course. And the new character, the teacher, Peter, did ask, who among everyone here thinks those are no, how it is old English, Thai, I think Thai are something wrong with that. I not even know modern English. I dare to challenge ancient English. I see how I'm failing miserable in this. But of course, Vice would explode. One more thing before, at least 2 more things before the beginning of this episode. I have to thank Elisa, I don't know how to read that second name. Sorry about that. But she helped me with some things on behind the screens and recommendations for the future of my reactions with RWBY. I also asked her another thing, which I don't know if I can say here, but I'm gonna at this point in time I did not I did not receive the answer for the question, so I don't know if probably at this point this video is I will have the answer, and depending of the answer I will share with you guys, of course, what was the question, because this will kind of impact a little or a lot, I don't know how much, the channel. I feel that of course it will be great. So go to the RWBY, goddamn it, Rooster Tooth website. Go there and support, and go to the YouTube channel. They have an amazing job in both of them, especially on their website, of course. And you can see RWBY there. You can see other series they make. Some very interesting ones. I do not go that much besides the RWBY page, because like even in the RWBY page I have some like fear of getting spoiled on some things. So yeah, I usually took considerable amount of danger that sometimes this could present me. With that, go there, because usually, as far as I know, most people that watch reactions are people that watch the show many times. So I feel that it's fair that you don't have much problems with spoilers with that. So you can go there, watch, support them, because after all, you are a fan of the channel, as I am the fan of RWBY. I only watched 9 episodes, but I am already a fan. I'm enjoying a lot this series. So of course, support them. And yeah, I talk again a lot. Second episode that I talk a lot on the beginning of before reacting. Sorry about that again. So let's just begin with. I love this music. And the opening as well. It's... I really wonder about all these characters. I don't know what I feel about openings in general. Sometimes I love to watch them. But I am usually really good paying attention in small details, and I'm fear of getting myself spoiled by myself more than the opening itself.
Go Weiss! Fight well! Yeah!
Haha.
Team RWBY! RWBY, I'm trying to focus! Sorry.
All right. Let the match.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Haha, wasn't
What is you think she was expecting?
Hang in there, Weiss!
I mean, maybe she. Okay, later.
you approach. I like it.
She was cool as boss. Ah.
Ho ho! Now what will you do without your weapon?
Oh. I mean, she can dodge. Yeah. But.
Weiss, go for its belly! There's no armor underneath! Stop telling me what to do!
Aww. Now it's gonna be hard to her to go underneath her. So. Oh, okay. Maybe now not.
Bravo! Bravo! It appears we are indeed in the presence of a true huntress in training. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to cover the assigned readings and stay vigilant. Class dismissed.
I wonder. We have some kind of really? Really?
Weiss! What? What's wrong with you?
Hmm.
What's wrong with
They
you?
are really different.
What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be a leader.
I mean, she's trying to help.
What did I do? That's just it. You've
Uh,
done nothing to earn your position. Back in the forest,
I agree with
you were
that.
a child, and you've only continued to do so. Weiss, where is this coming from? What happened to all the talk about working together? I thought you believed in acting as a team. Not a team led by you. I've studied and trained, and quite frankly,
I disagree with you in this.
Ozpin made
No,
a
I,
mistake.
I disagree with you. I feel that you are not that good as a warrior yet.
Now that didn't seem to go very well.
Is she right? Did you make a mistake?
That remains to be seen.
I don't like that as an answer. I don't like that as an answer. I understand what he's trying to say. I don't like that as an answer.
Ah, Miss Shani. And to what do I owe this fine pleasure?
I enjoyed your lecture.
Oh my gosh.
Of course you did, child. You have the blood of a true huntress in you.
You really think so?
Most surely. Something's troubling you.
Yes, sir.
Dear girl, confess to me your strife.
Well, I think I should have been the
Hmm.
leader of Team RWBY.
That's preposterous.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's only been.
That is also true.
RWBY, I've made more mistakes than any man, woman.
I don't think that is comforting to be hearing.
I would not consider your appointment to leader to be one of them. Do you?
Hmm.
Excuse me?
I've believed in Professor Osborn for many years, and the man's.
But he could just say that he made more mistakes.
Blindly accepts his decision, even after seeing how exceptional.
I don't think you're that exceptional.
Respect, your exceptional skill on the battlefield is matched only by your poor attitude.
How dare you?
My point exactly. I see a girl before me who has spent her entire life getting exactly what she wanted.
That's not even remotely true.
You think so?
Well, not entirely true.
Being a team leader isn't just a title you carry into battle.
That is also true.
If you are not always performing at your absolute best, then what reason do you give others to follow?
True.
So the
For
outcome
life.
will fall in your favor. Do you really believe that acting in such a manner would cause those in power to reconsider their
He's also right.
So instead of fretting about what you don't have, savor what you do. Hone your skills, perfect every technique, and be not the best leader, but the best person
Yep.
you can be.
You've been burdened with a daunting responsibility. I advise you take some time to think about how you will uphold it.
Okay, so reconsidering time, like. Huh? What she?
I was studying and then I
Good,
fell asleep. I'm
really
sorry.
good.
How do you take your coffee? I
But what?
don't. Answer the question. Cream and 5 sugars. Don't move.
What?
Here. Thanks, Weiss. Ruby, I think you have what it takes.
Yeah, I agree with that, but
Just know that I am going to be the best teammate you will ever have. Good luck studying. That's wrong, by the way.
good one.
Hey,
Really
Ruby.
good.
Uh-huh. I always wanted bunk beds as a kid.
Okay. I don't think I like that. Okay. This end? Yeah, it's the end. Okay. Just a second here. No, 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 no. Dun, 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 dun. So, okay. What can I say about this? This was, I feel, faster than I was expecting to be. All the resolution. Is that the right word? All the conflict that seamlessly ended between Ruby and Vice. Maybe I'm not saying that they will never fight in the no in none of the episodes in the future, right? But I feel that I would expect this will take more time, that they like begin to be friendly to each other. Even if I feel I said this in the very beginning that it could be well being the first one to be friends with each other because they are so opposed to each other and they will not understand each other and will fight all the time until that they at the very least make a truce, right? Peacetime. Um, but yeah, it was faster than I was waiting, and that is good because it leads to more time to us to develop other characters and even this relationship itself. Um, so let's begin the episode itself when we have Vice fighting. Blake has Ruby, really good. So and let me see here. The professor has an axe that has on the bottom a very prominently. This look like it becomes a bazooka, basically. And because it's everything also again in this series, I'm not gonna be surprised if this end up being true. Um, then Ruby is so animated to help. Oh yeah, there wasn't part here that he say, "Whoa, you're not expecting this, aren't you?" I feel that he was trying to say about this be like how to say that in English. God damn, I'm too bad with words in English words now today. Um, but like it's not pig, it's a boar. I forgot, but you know what I'm talking about, right? maybe he's talking. Well, you were expecting a green of I don't know, wolf maybe or something like that. Because like, of course he was expecting green, right? Probably not in this type of animal, I would say, right? But yeah. Um, the whole thing about Ruby being the leader, I feel that I already talked about that before. It would not be my choice for what I see on. So okay, I'm gonna kind of. I usually do this in the end of the episode, and I watch the episode entire and do the comments about specifically the part that I'm watching. But I'm gonna skip this and talk about a part in the future, which is the discussion about between Ospin and the Ruby. And he said it talked a lot of things about you have the responsibility to be a leader, and you have to be a leader all the time, not just in battle, which is a good advice for life and for work as well. You have to be constant, the leader, not only when like you're in your job and doing like your usual week time jobbing, but also when you're take vacation, when you're in your house, you have always be two. Which I understand how hard for some people are to do that. Maybe not much in United States because I feel that you're so much workaholics, but in some countries this is hard. People are like, I'm not working. I'm not the director of the thing. I'm not the manager of. No, you are always the manager. Two four. Wait, what? How? 24/7. Because like you are responsible for things like that. Even if you're not there, you are responsible for that. And even going to ways or vice, it is the same thing. You're also had a responsibility to be, if not the best leader, because you don't have the responsibility to be a leader, you have to be responsible to be the best person, or also in this case, the best warrior, the best teammate, the best whatever student in this case, because they are all students as well. And this is not often did for most people in real life and in fiction. So it's really good to have seen that in early. Going back to what this part specifically and what we was talking about choosing a leader. If I was in the Ospin position and I had to choose a leader, I feel that I probably would not choose Ruby, because what I have to choose is what I saw in that forest. And sincerely enough, I feel that a leader should not necessarily be the best leader, which is one of the reasons I feel that John could be a good leader. Even if I probably like, okay, after the whole thing with the final fight, I would probably choose really John, but I would really be thinking about Pyrrha. Okay, definitely I would not choose Nora. Like Nora is a TNT. Leader has to be calm, and that's one of the reasons I would not choose Ruby just for one day that I saw. Now, I feel and I agree with Ospin that she has and Ospin and Vice that she has the potential to be a really good leader, because you can see her calming down sometimes. I still do not see Nora calming down, so that's one of the reasons I not choose her as a leader. I can see that she will come down sometime. She will still be energetic, which is good. But she first of all, you have to care about your teammates, and you have to know the weakness and strong points of them, which is something that John do. And I feel that in a sense, Ruby also. I feel that not as much. And she has to endure in a way that her personality, like John, for example, as a leader, has to endure his personality is kind of depreciative, Wait, how the fuck that is? It's not English. He is like always talking less of himself, and he has to build confidence, which being a leader and having people like Nora, like Pira helping him. Liden, I don't know how much he would, because he doesn't talk so much, but we're gonna have to see how he handles with that. But the two really help him a lot to build the confidence for sure. Ruby is the opposite. She has too much confidence, and she has really good way. So the question is, which one I would choose? I think I would choose Young, because I don't know much about Blake. I say that I like her, yeah, but we don't know really much about her. I definitely would not choose Ruby and Vice, because the most important thing is that they had one vision right now that would be bad for all the other teammates. Ruby wants to do things her own way, and Vice as well. There are different ideas, but they are like stubborn on that. And I feel that after this episode, we have a good change. But then again, I say, if I had to choose at that time, which I still don't think it is a good idea, even if I appreciate now the idea that you're gonna have to build the leader inside since from the beginning, which is my idea was like, okay, give the team to know each other, and then you build a leader and see which of them are a better leader, and then okay, you can begin to build the leader to be a better leader. I still think that this would be a better way that the way that they did here, but I can appreciate the idea of one one day is enough to choose. I still think that you will make less mistakes doing the other way. Um, and then we have John not knowing what the fuck happened because he is like that. I do wonder these things about when these things that Vice does that like opens like a portal or whatever that she can like stay her feet and jump. And I wonder about the colors, what really they meant, because usually they are blue, white-ish, and then they become black right now. And the fight they became red. I wonder if it has to do with what was the name? Dust or anything like that. And yeah, I like, again, I'm not gonna say much because I already talked too much, 24 minutes, and like I do agree. I feel that Ruby will be probably, for what I know about the four of them, she probably will be the better leader in the future. I feel that she right now would not be a better leader, but yeah, I feel that this thing, and we can see in the end, she like trying to study and all. And Professor Peter kind of say the same thing that I talk about her since when I know her for the first time. Yeah, you kind of talk bad about your leader, like doing rash decisions, talking badly, have bad manners. Like, why anyone would exchange the current leader for you? First of all, and I disagree. I don't think that she's that good as a warrior. Um, I feel that she has good skills, which is different. She probably learned a lot, and I feel that she still need a lot. I feel that of all the four, I feel that she's the one that needs to learn more about fighting, real fight. Maybe the second would be Ruby. And then this say a lot because like Ruby is way younger. So yeah. Wait, Cadê? Okay, and that is a cute scene with um, coffee. Oh, the way that they eat coffee and she go and do she do wait what she goes and make coffee for her the way so yeah, it's good, and she go back and say yeah, that is wrong. Of course. So yeah, I'm enjoying the relationship. Wonder I still wonder to see more about Blake, because come on, why our girl, best girl Blake, are not receiving the love? So yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what we're gonna have in the next episode. Until then.